Welcome to the LinkPoint Connect Cloud Edition Release 3 overview video. Today I'll review the new features and enhancements included in the version 3 release of Cloud Edition. Cloud Edition Release 3 is designed to bring insights to admins and end users regarding system usage, connection, and metrics, along with a variety of additional enhancements. In this video, I'll provide an overview of some of those features and enhancements. Users are encouraged to follow the release notes in detail for a full review of all changes to the system. Let's start with reporting. New with Release 3 is an admin dashboard available to administrator users within Cloud Edition. The dashboard is accessible from the home screen by clicking the Dashboard button. Administrators can now review system usage and performance metrics on the dashboard. The dashboard contains three main data types: usage stats, user status, and user sync status. Usage stats provide insight into the total number of items synced with Cloud Edition. These figures can be filtered using the filter and date range options provided. The user status shows how many purchase licenses are in use and how users have progressed through the onboarding process, showing acceptance status as well as connection to Salesforce and Exchange. The user sync status demonstrates which sync jobs are in active use and usage volume. Related to the dashboard, administrators can also download a full user report as an Excel file containing per user details. You can access this on the dashboard by clicking the Download User Report button. This report can be filtered to show metrics for specific subscriptions or profiles as well as set date ranges. Data points in the report include user details, connection status, enabled sync jobs, and the number of synced, unresolved, or unmatched items per sync job as applicable. An additional reporting feature included in Release 3 is the Daily Sync Report. The Daily Sync Report is emailed to all active users with a summary of sync usage and outstanding items. Details include the current number of unresolved emails and unresolved calendar items, as well as the total number of unmatched leads and contacts reflected in the user's sync history. This information is designed to encourage users to ensure that the correct contacts and leads are created in Salesforce to boost CRM adoption and ensure that communication can be correctly matched and recorded based on the sync rules in place. The notification also includes a summary of the all-time stats to better demonstrate business value. Note that this notification is on by default but can be disabled by the end user on the My Settings screen when you edit the user details. An additional enhancement for Release 3 includes support for a LinkPoint touch date field. This field provides insight for end users into when items have been recorded to Salesforce. To use this feature, the Salesforce admin must add a custom field in Salesforce named LinkPoint touch date and add the field to the objects for which they would like to capture metrics. Cloud Edition will date stamp each item recorded to Salesforce within this field to indicate the last time the item was created or updated by the system. Release 3 also includes support for the type field for calendar events, emails, and tasks. Items that were recorded prior to Release 3 included the default type for an item, which may or may not have reflected the actual type of item being recorded. Users can now set the default type for calendars, emails, and tasks within each sync job screen. The selections available reflect the pick list that the user has access to within Salesforce. By default, this option may be blank. If no selection is made, Cloud Edition will sync items using the existing default type from Salesforce. Items recorded with a set type will be reflected on the record type in the type field. Release 3 also includes enhancements to the Smart Address functionality. As Release 2 users understand, smart addresses are generated based on a set of pre-configured criteria built into the Cloud Edition platform. With this default criteria, users could create smart addresses for specific objects, including items that appeared in the recently viewed table in Salesforce, or items that are owned by the user. The enhanced functionality for Release 3 offers an alternative for creating smart addresses for companies that want more flexibility or control over exactly which records their users are able to use as smart addresses. This alternative includes creating a Salesforce view to generate custom criteria. Users create a specific Salesforce view for each object that requires a smart address. Cloud Edition will create a smart address based on the items that appear in that view using the filter criteria for that view. Only the view's filters will be referenced, and the default criteria for Smart Address will be disregarded. Once you create the view in Salesforce, you'll need to map the item within Cloud Edition. To do this, simply navigate to the Mapped Objects page, select the object that you would like to work with, and ensure that you select the criteria or Salesforce view that matches the view name in Salesforce. When you click Save and run the sync again, you'll have a rebuilt list of smart addresses for that object that reflect the criteria from the Salesforce view. Please refer to additional documentation in the release notes, as this can also be set by an administrator at the subscription and profile levels so that all users can work with smart addresses in a more consistent manner. Thank you for joining us for today's video outlining the additions and new features to the Release 3 of LinkPoint Connect Cloud Edition. Be sure to review the release notes for complete details on all changes and enhancements to the platform.